eagle high up in the sky, tell me what you see. As master of the highest realms, how does it feel to be so free? Oh, tree so tall, you've seen it all. I want to know your tale, from hardened bark to lofty bough. How do you prevail? Little moments here and there ground me to the earth. I paint a picture I can share, a way to show the world I care. I give my thanks, I give my thanks. A river strong and deep and long, where do you begin? You carry life throughout the land. You are the heartbeat from within. Little moments here and there ground me to the earth. I paint a picture I can share, a way to show the world I care. I give my thanks, I give my thanks. Oh, beautiful mother, oh, beautiful planet, I have not loved you as well as I could. Oh, beautiful giver, oh, beautiful friend of mine. This time I'll love you better. And now I promise I will stand with open honesty, to give as you have given me in reciprocity. I give my thanks, I give my thanks.
I'm not Kelly. Hang on. Hope you can hear me. All right. Sorry. Sky woman fell down to earth, clutching stems and seeds. Fell to a world cold and wet, fall broken by a flock of geese. Landing on turtles bearing back, sacrificing his life, tiny muskrat dove from mud, new life released. Mud grew till it was land, her seeds became plants and trees. All the animals sprang forth with abundance shared in peace. Honor will sustain us all, protect tomorrow's promise. Respect for all will revere. Ancient history and legends grow in this place we choose to live, where everything has got a place. For everything we take, for everything we take, for everything we take, we give. People found the woods were dense, her waters cold and clean. Only took what they could use, they kept the forest green. Paths created, still used today, campsites just the same. Ancestors move through unseen. We are the land is us, water shared freely. Everything here bound with love, one life's apogee. Turtle Island all in balance, everything is teacher, every lesson complete. Ancient history and legends grow in this place we choose to live, where everything has got a place. For everything we take, we give, we've changed the rules to fit our needs. Our ship is leaking like a sieve. We have the gift of ego, we've cast aside the rules, thinking we know better, for only us we choose. We've thrown the laws of balance into chaos. We build houses for schools. The spirit of the water, the spirit of the tree, the spirit of the ancient rocks, no more than you and me. The spirit's in the animals, for all the small and big, flyers, swimmers, walkers, the spirit of the foods we pick. The spirit of the sun above, the spirit of the moon, we never ask, we only take, and wonder why we feel. Wiser people wish for peace. Elders tried to speak for all. United sparks in open minds, praying for the clarion call. Sky woman fell to Turtle Island. She brought all prosperity. Wasn't measured in gold or jewels, but in peace and harmony. Love for you and I, not measured in gold or jewels, but in kindness and gratitude. Love for you and I. Ancient history and legends grow in this place we choose to live, where everything has got a place. For everything we take, For everything we take, for everything we take, we give. For everything we take, we must give.
We travel deep and far and wide. We go to see the world, the lakes and streams, the waterfalls, the beaches we adore. We go to see the works of man, culture and antiquities, the ruins from the ancient times, to learn the stories of their lives. Sometimes find out how they died. There is one thing we never want: to travel past a dump, to see a river spoiled and foul, and trees that are just stumps. Please care enough to keep them clean. Pick up that piece of rope. The places wild that remain are beacons for our hope. Plastic piles up everywhere. We use it once, it's done. A bottle breaks, we throw it out. A can of corn gets finished, gone. A bird's nest on a fishing reel. 100 yards is wasted. Overcast, we snag a tree. We cut the line goodbye. We can do it better if we try. There is one thing we never want: to travel past a dump and see a river spoiled and foul, the trees that are just stumps. Please care enough to keep them clean. Pick up that piece of rope. The places wild that remain are beacons for our home. Pick it up, bring it in, bring it out, take it home. Take all your mess. We can be best. Leave no trace, not just trash. Leave the trees, pack the camper, put the fire out. We can't just live it when we're here. We gotta do it when we're gone. Leaving no trace should be shared around to save our blessed home. I can't do it on my own. There is one thing we never want: to travel past a dump and see a river spoiled and foul, and trees that are just stumps. I gotta care enough to keep them clean. Pick up my piece of rope. The places wild that remain are beacons for our hope. So bring your pencil, pen, and pad, and bring your camera too. Don't forget a bag to clean your mess, but bring your memories too.
Next is going to be George Sipperly. George has a
So I just want to say, I guess a lot of these songs are really about the spirit of the place, but this song is about the fact that you need to move around on your own to get to where you can experience that spirit. It's the power of the paddle, moves you across the lake. The power of the paddle that creates the gentle wake. The power of the paddle picks you up when feeling blue. When life has got you down and out and nothing seems to fit, the walls around you closing in, you know you can't just quit. Take a step outside the door, the sunshine hits your face. You realize what you really need is just a little space. The breeze feels like it's kissing you, memories from afar. The trees and lakes are beckoning, you left that door ajar. Decisions are made, you pick the route, break out the pack and list. You know the places that you love, but there are some you've missed. It's the power of the paddle, moves you across the lake. The power of the paddle that creates the gentle wake. The power of the paddle picks you up when feeling blue. You pack your bags and load the car, canoes on the roof. You feel your load is lightening as if you needed proof. The exits pass, the cars thin out, you taste the air so clean. Canoe comes off, you walk it down, each step seems like a dream. Oh, you hold it like a talisman, grip it like it's gold. It's the last thing you will carry down, it's magic you behold. Pushing off, you take your seat, you leave your life behind. When the blade creases the water, the feeling is sublime. Oh, you'll never know real freedom until you step outside. Perhaps it is your comfort zone that locks you up inside. So take a chance on something new when boring rules the day. We only learn from challenges and only if we play. It's the power of the paddle, moves you across the lake. The power of the paddle that creates the gentle wake. The power of the paddle picks you up when feeling blue. The power of the paddle that brings me home to you. Yes, it's the power of the paddle that brings me back home to you.
Okay, so we're setting up right now for Nick Mars, Annie Calder, and Carol Crittenden. They're going to kind of perform back to back to back. They're helping each other with their songs. And thank you all for coming. Nick came from upstate New York. Annie came from southern Connecticut, my hometown in Wilton. And Carol came from northern New Jersey. So what walks these paths with Nick?
This song is about the paths that connect the many lakes and waterways in the Quetico. They're called portages, and it's about those paths and the many steps that have traversed them over the millennia. What walks these paths? Two, three, four. In the back country of this wilderness, there's a different point of view. What walks these paths between the lakes with provisions, promises, and canoe? There is a challenge to these trails connecting lakes and waterways. Portage leads you to pristine pools, shimmering in the sun's unfiltered rays. In your folly, you will surmise you're the first to ever touch these shores. But the portage is an old worn friend where the Chippewa endures. You never know what you may find just up around the slough. A creature of this living wilderness is bound to make its trail debut. The path is narrow, up and down, mired in mud and rocks and roots. It's been this way for 1,000 years. To keep on with your pursuits, the path is narrow to and fro, so tighten up your boots. I heard the old chief say, this is the way to learn the ancient truths. French trappers and fur traders, for the pelts they would pursue, hunted lake to lake in heavy wood canoes. The Chippewa, well, they understood what the white man could not understand. They held a reverence for this place, for the spirit of this sacred land. What walks these paths? Shadows of the past, spirits of age-old ancestors. On these paths, remember the faith at the council of the three fires. What walks these paths? Oh, the sun sets fast on the autumn of our summer's desires. On knees past, oh, I will stand to honor the memory of their forefathers. The path is narrow, up and down, mud and rocks and roots. It's been this way for 10,000 years. To keep on with your pursuits. The path is narrow to and fro, so tighten up your boots. I heard the old chief say, this is the way to teach the ancient truths. I heard the old chief say, this is the way that leads to the ancient truths. Oh, to live, to live, oh, the ancient truths. Thank you. Thank you. Annie's up next.
You got it. I was going to say, I guess that puts me next, folks. We're going this way.
Let me get to your song, please.
And I just want to say something for John. John has done an amazing job putting this together, from which most of it kind of started last August. So it's been less than a year that you pulled 12 different people from all around the country and got them to write songs, get them for you. He has a CD out here. He's produced and everything. It's fabulous. And I just want to say, I was there at the DAR retreat, and we wrote a song as part of one of the classes. That's how we wrote this one. And it's just the most inspiring thing to work with. I know, me as personally as an artist, I love it, and I think we all do, and that's why we've been so excited about it. So, but really, this guy needs a hand. Just give him a big hand. I mean, amazing. And our song is a little feisty because we're talking about, we see all these gorgeous pictures and gorgeous Quetico, and we all appreciate all this wonderful stuff. We don't want to lose it, okay? We don't want this to go away. We kind of have to do something now. We can't just go, let other people deal with it. So we're trying. Right?
Get on with it, woman.
What's that?
Get on with it.
I am, I know, but we're running pretty good on the time clock, so we're doing good. Okay. Let's see, let me just stick this. We think the world is made for us, as thoughtlessly we build our many borders. We feel we're doing what is best, while all we're doing is following others' orders. We think we know who sets the rules and how the many decks are being shuffled, while we watch money flow in smoky rooms, dissenting voices so easily muzzled. And it's time to take a look around and see how much our world is changing. It's time to spread the word around and touch more hearts and days remaining before it's too late. It's time. We think nature's ours to take, whatever we need, whenever we want it. We keep ignoring the earth's cries as we so carelessly spread upon it. And we know the wilderness can teach, can tell us all the wonders that our plans out. It's too late to leave it to simply wishing. And it's time to take the word around. And what a mess of things we're making. It's time to spread our arms around and hold on to what we got in days remaining. Before it's too late, it's time. It's time. Animals distressed, their homes gone, stripped, landscapes trampled on. As what we own become our God, perhaps what is needed is to stop all the bleeding now. Yeah, it's time to take a look around and witness how our gifts are being wasted, and it's time to raise a warning sound and finally do what's right in days remaining. Before it's too late, it's time. It's time. It's time. Don't say it's too late.
Little musical chairs here.
Just let me get to your song, maybe.
Yeah, I gotta set up. We all gotta get situated up here. Talk amongst yourselves.
Buy a CD.
Yeah, CDs over there. Thank you for being here tonight. Truly, we appreciate it, and thanks for tuning in. Hi. You guys can?
I guess.
This song is called Solitude.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can.
I could.
You join in.
No, you know.
We listen hard for what we know. When first we find our space, but gently that will disappear when Gaia shows her face. The quiet glow of solitude can open up the mind. It speaks in unknown languages with words that just might rhyme. Life surrounds us when we notice. It resonates so deep. By turning off the human noise, we turn on inner peace. The squirrel, she chatters, the birds, they flit, the trees are rustling, and then you sit. You've left the realm of humans and joined the world of more. But old habits are hard to break. Silence you can't ignore. Sit and take the deepest breath. Breathe in the clean, fresh air. Thank the trees who give so much.
she chatters, the birds they flit, the trees are rustling, and then you sit, then you sit. The water has a cadence, a pattern you can feel. Wind casts different rhythms, our senses make it real. Sit and take the deepest breath, breathe in the clean, fresh air. Thank the trees who give so much, whose beds beyond compare. The squirrel she chatters, the birds they flit, the trees are rustling, and then you sit, then you sit, you sit. Feel the breeze across your face, like nothing felt before. When you're one with all that is, your music is the score. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, John.
Very nice.
Thanks for being here.
Carol, Annie, and Nick in reverse order. Thank you all. Now we need to move the screen down again. Yeah. That's good. It won't stop by itself. So next we have Kayla Farnham. She's currently the state of Connecticut troubadour, and she's singing probably the only song ever written about the walls of a tent. So, Kayla.
The day is long, the light is dimmer. You set up camp, your supper simmers. Sun is setting, pale blues and gold, orange and pinks, colors explode. The campfire lit and stories told. The flask is passed while laughs are bold. Darkness slides in, a loon calls out. The breeze gentle, joy leaves no doubt. The walls of a tent, so thin and light, they stop no sounds in the dark of the night. The outside is so fresh, it feels just right, but never quite the not quite silent night. Father Sky wakes up, the Milky Way farthest stars are on display, rituals dispensed. The fire is done, campsite cleaned up, the food pack hung. Our daylight friends have gone to sleep. Squirrel and sparrow are counting sheep. But there are some who rise at night to hunt for things that fear the light. The walls of a tent, so thin and light, they stop no sounds in the dark of the night. The outside air so fresh, it feels just right, but never quite the not quite silent night. The forest floor moves, you hear leaves crunch, looking for food. The mice smell lunch. You hear the owl talking from the trees. Hunt for those mice who think they can't see. Slow, methodical, porcupine prowls. He walks through camp, no fear of the owl. Then you hear the howl from across the lake. First just one, then all awake. They sing at night, blessings for few, to hear the wolves. Now they're a crew. The walls of a tent, so thin and light, they stop no sounds in the dark of the night. The outside air so fresh, it feels just right, but never quite the not quite silent night. Ooh, it's never quiet, the not quite silent night.
The day is so hot, it's sticky and heavy. Wind pushes south, there's a change in the weather. Outside it feels different, clouds on the horizon. And I really watch them, of course, just in case. Glows on the edge, soundlessly flashing. 4th of July, miles away, I notice in passing. A half hour later, horizon seems wider. Not much, still wider, a damn good reminder to check the stakes on the tent and lower 2 tarp sides. Center my gear, of course, just in case. It glows on the edge, soundlessly flashing. 4th of July, miles away, I notice in passing. better fix dinner. Something freeze-dried and easy. Clean it up, pack it down, of course, just in case. There's a freshening in the breeze, a chill breaks the heat. I watch the horizon, of course, just in case. There's something coming in, yeah. I see those purple clouds, menacing and toothy. I listen for the sound. And down by the water, I flip the canoe, tie it down, can't get out without it, just in case. And it glows on the edge, soundlessly flashing. 4th of July, miles away, I notice in passing. I start to hear rumbling, put everything away. Lower tarps, third side to the ground, just in case. There's whitecaps on the water, Lakes End disappears. A raindrop hits hard, like a cannonball tear. Lightning shots and thunder crash, and rain comes pouring down. I placed the open side just right, I'm drying up now. A half hour later, rain starts to sputter. Wind fades to slow, and leaves barely shudder. Time between bolt and drum lengthens a bit. There is a touch of blue, I see it, there it is. And I check the campsite, everything's still in place. 'Cause I had a plan, of course, just in case. And it glows on the edge, soundlessly flashing. 4th of July, miles away, I notice in passing.
When my paddle kisses water, when the sunlight touches soul, your energy transforms me. A connection makes me whole. Moving gear from lake to lake, your portages are heaven. Embracing nature opens me, and I feel your presence. Your silence sings to me, give my heart the freedom to break the chains of city. When gone, I bask in the afterglow of living within the flow. Oh, Quetico. Oh, Quetico. When I'm setting up my campsite for living beneath the stars, it feels like spirit kissed my heart. For what's been shared is ours. Oh, Quetico. Your silence sings to me. You give my heart the freedom to break the chains of city. When gone, I bask in the afterglow of living within the flow. Oh, Quetico. I'm gone, but I still know I've lived within the flow. Oh, Quetico. Oh, Quetico. My Quetico. It's our Quetico. Oh, Quetico. When my paddle kisses water, when the sunlight touches soul, your energy transforms me. A connection makes me whole. Oh, Quetico. Oh, Quetico. Oh, Quetico.
Congratulations, John, on birthing this creative baby with all of your friends. It's just wonderful. We share so much and then we don't. Our paths will split, so then we won't. But open up and let this land share its treasures, let it in. History walks along these trails, lessons run so deep. Do we stop to let it in, or are our minds asleep? share so much and then we don't, our paths will split. So then we won't, but open up and let this land share its treasures, let it in. Feel the breeze flow through the pines, watch the water dance. Think about the ancient rocks. You know this is romance. You know this is romance. Land of benevolent spirits, awaken things in you, things you never felt before. Know them to be true. We share so much and then we don't, our paths will split. So then we won't, but open up and let this land share its treasures, let it in. To hear the owl call at night, to hear the song of the loon, to watch the stars come out at night, to give thanks to the moon, give thanks to the moon. Cast your dream net, cast it deep, cast it longer, cast to keep. Cast your dream net, cast it deep, cast it longer, cast to keep, cast to save this, cast for peace, cast for change, a bit at least.
Sue Horowitz. So we're going to finish with a poem I'm going to recite with background music by my friend KJ Denhert, who graciously allowed us to use the instrumental from her song, Beautiful. So I am ready, Jillian. No sound, Jillian. Miles paddled, portages traversed, campsite set up, dinner prepared, eaten, and cleaned up, arms and legs worn out and relaxing. Darkness comes fast, stars seem to awaken on wide horizons. Pop of the campfire, burning gently, enrapturing, holding meditative gaze. Sounds of the night, traversing the forest, distant loons calling, owls hooting in pines, far splash of a fish. Small things, out of sight, within earshot, close. The quiet call of your sleeping bag, silently beckoning, closing out another perfect day. This is Quetico. This is heaven.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Coming. We really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. There's CDs over here, books, all that good stuff. Thank you again. Thanks to all the musicians. They made this happen. I just did the words.